This is the Negro Ninja, and I want to start this off by telling y'all a detail that I forgot to add in that last video. All right. So let's just say that Barnes and Nobles just started letting people sit back down in Barnes and Nobles a few days ago. Okay, because during the Corona virus, fear, you can only come in there, but you couldn't sit down. They had all the tables and chairs, put up and all this type of stuff, and you can only stand around, and it was very weird and awkward. Okay, but recently, they just said, y'all can sit down again. You just got to wear a mask. So the environment is much more lively. It's almost like it was before gang stalkers was up in there. Okay, or at least before they started harassing me up in there, and everything was cool. However, the only issue was they had this rainbow zombie book over there where I usually like to sit at. And once again, before the corona shit started happening, and before all the weird gang stalker shit started happening, I would always sit over there at the Starbucks, you know, to where I can see the bargain books, and then they have the books right here, or whatever the hell they have on the side. Okay, and to me, that's a good place for me to sit. Okay, you get to view many varieties of chicks, but the reality is, I used to think that was just a good spot to sit, but the reality is, I can sit anywhere, and it's gonna be flooded with women because they're gonna go to where the attention is, it coming from me. And I'm not saying this to try to brag or anything. It's just the truth. Okay. However, this area is just good because it's wide open. So that means a lot of them can come over there at the same time, which is what they do. So I'm just sitting there like a king that I am. Okay. And then they just try to take that part with just putting this one square rainbow zombie flag over there, and it was a book. Okay. During the time that I saw it, I was not really able to see what the title said, but it had love on it. I saw that part because that was the only part they really made stand out. It's a real glossy type of book. The words is glossy, so you can barely see it until they moved it. But I'm gonna get to that part. Okay, and I say I rebuke in the name of Jesus, and I continue to do what I'm doing, just over there, just check watching and reading a book. Okay, and then the barista bitch that I had an issue with in that video that I was talking about, she was participating in it. So just basically, I was making every woman feel comfortable. That's just how you have to do it when you're handsome. Okay, otherwise it just get awkward. So she was participating a little bit too, being a little flirty or whatever. And that's just how it was. Everything was good that day. Okay, but once again, they know me in there. So that's why they put that down. That's most likely, a reason why they put that book over there. Okay, you'll be surprised at how much a narcissist remembers. Okay, you'd be very surprised because everybody in there is a narcissist. So anyway, the next day when I'm walking there with the unapologetically straight shirt, I sit down and then I just notice, I'm like, okay, they moved the book to put it on that little thing that turns around or whatever. It's a little thing like that or whatever. However, it lined up with me. Okay, at first the book didn't do that. It was kind of just sent off, but it went pointed towards me. Now they pointed the book towards me, like how I say people try to do when they stand in front of me with their foot pointed towards me, or when they line up diagonally with their foot pointed towards me. That's how the book was doing. Except this time I was able to actually read the whole title. And the book read "The Only Love You Need." I said, "Ugh, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus." I'm like, they think they slick. Okay, and one can say I'm just being paranoid, but I know how this shit goes. Okay, you telling me that I'm over there looking at chicks, and you got this barista bitch looking at everything I do. Okay, you telling me that she wasn't talking, and then they just decided to move the book. Okay, and that's what they did. I'm like, they think they slick. Uh-huh. They think they so slick. Then I started having issues with the barista bitch because she was mad that I was wearing this shirt. She didn't want to admit it. She didn't want to hand me my stuff. And the next time she gave me something, I said, let me get some ice. And then she didn't want to give it to me in my hand. She just, if you see somebody reaching, why would you do like this? In a hostile setting, I think they would be more reluctant to do that. They'd be like, oh, these people crazy. And they wouldn't want to risk getting their ass beat. They would just hand it to the person. And she knows she was wrong. I said, so why didn't you just give it to me in my hand? Okay, and it was commotion after that. Okay, she gets mad and starts whispering with the rainbow zombie that was right there. Then, she, on the intercom, MOD call line 4. Then she hangs up the phone, storms off. Like everything she was doing, she was just showing anger. All because I told this bitch, just hand me my stuff, man. Don't be disrespectful. And I didn't even say that part. I just said, hand me my stuff. Okay. I said, then when she said, sorry, I said, this is a big deal. It's a huge deal. She got mad. See, that's what happens when you confront the narcissist. Okay, and I was being respectful. Now, I can give y'all two examples. Like the more recent example is at that last job. Okay, then when this bitch was getting mad at me for some shit I didn't do. She's getting mad with the incompetent dude because he's incompetent. And when I have a question, she talking to me like it's something that I should know. I'm like, well, bitch, I forgot. Okay, I could just do it and take a gamble and make a mistake and have you over there fixing some more shit, even though you just took all this time fixing the shit with him. She get mad at me. I said, "What's what?" I said, "Well, what is this about? What's you okay? What's going on?" Okay, then she get mad. Can I talk to you, supervisor? And they just walk out. Doop, 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 slam the door. She stood out there for damn near 10 minutes and came back in. Was just huffing and puffing. I'm like, all because I checked you respectfully about disrespecting me. I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? I ain't do nothing. Why you ain't talking to him? That frustration should be directed towards that dumb motherfucker that made you mad. And then that's when I realized that she was telling everything he did and put it off on me. And the lady told me that she walking around telling people that you talking to me that way. This is what she do. Like everything somebody did wrong, she gonna put it off on you. That's how the narcissists always do. Then there was that time I was being harassed in that warehouse. And when the rainbow zombie, he seemed cool at first. I ain't had no issues with him. He got comfortable and walked up and touched my hip. Hey, I said, that's not how you get a man's attention. I didn't confront him right then and there because I would have just been more rash. I had to pause and think about what I was going to say. And I just walked over there. I said, hey, you know, I don't appreciate you getting my attention like that. You don't get a man's attention like that. That was too much. And then after that, you know, all the gay people just started patrolling. I'm over there working and they all started walking by my workstation. And I'm not making this up. I'm not exaggerating. That's how they was looking. I can't even do the facial expression, but I just know they was looking stupid. Walking back and forth like I'm dead ass serious. Nobody's catching this. You would think the supervisor would see this shit, but they gay too, but they ain't gonna say it. Like I say, it's some people that's just they hired to play a role to where they seem like they're not like these people, but they even more like them than them. Okay. Just every last person that I thought was suspect, they all over there. I'm like, yep. Okay, and then that's when all the issues started happening. So this right here is proving, okay, that despite the fact that all of this stuff is controlled by some type of syndicate or whatever, that they have it set up. It's like the syndicate is there just so they can have resources to harass you. It don't necessarily just be the FBI and the CIA and GBI or whatever by themselves, although they seem to be able to just summon them up when they want to. Okay, but like at Barnes and Nobles, everything was smooth. It wasn't the unapologetically straight shirt that caused that to happen, because I was in there for quite a bit of time and everything was going smooth. Then I just noticed that the gays came around after she got mad and started harassing me. Now, what is that telling you right there before I even continue with this video? Does that not sound like this is what that is? Okay, so you just walk around and you just doing what you're doing. You don't want to tell me, hey? They always look like this too. They all look like that motherfucker in Get Out. When he got that flash in his face and his nose started bleeding. They act just like that. Okay, and they lash out just like that. Okay, except it's gonna be more subtle. It's a passive aggressive way they lash out at you like that, and they are cowards. If there's one thing narcissists cannot stand is they cannot stand confrontation. They cannot stand rejection. They cannot stand to be ignored. They walk around doing you like that. Like I said, growing up, people treated me like that out the gate. I'd be trying to make friends with people and shit. That'd just be nasty. Just, hey, what's up? I'm like, y'all want to talk to people when y'all want to talk to people. And these be people that I have spoken to already that I thought that I built some type of rapport with. Oh, we talking. I seen this nigga. He was good. And then they just have certain days where they just don't want to talk to you. What's up, man? You be talking dead in their face. Hey, you know what you said? And, women was notorious for doing that type of shit too. Like a woman could just withdraw and you just out the blue. Y'all can be having the best time in the world. If she want to withdraw, she can withdraw. But you can't keep her from this nigga doing this. Okay. She can't withdraw from that so easily. She engaged that, she'll suck his dick. And that's just how people do. That's how people are in general. They'll talk about you. Y'all can all come together and complain about something, but that's bait. It's the person that is making their lives harder that they're going to respect because they're at the top. Just like that whole, but I love him. But I love him. I just love him. Okay. It's not going to work to your benefit. It's all about positioning. And while you're down here with these people and then you have a backbone, which is what I still do, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I ain't even going to say nothing, but they know what time it is. They know what could happen, but let's just keep it like we ain't going to say shit. These are the type of people that you have to have working for you. These are the people that you should be able to just sacrifice as pawns. And they don't got no morals or no reason for anything anyway. And that's how they want to be. They want to be used. They don't want to be saved. That's why God finna burn them. Okay. They love the pain. But they want to create peace for one another, even though they still fuck over each other. But they really try to fuck over you. Alright. And I think that's all I got to say for that little half right there. Okay. Now what made me really want to make this video today, and what made me, I'm like, oh, I forgot that detail. I was watching soccer today. And I don't really watch sports. That's just on TV. Okay, there's something that the relatives is watching. And then I just think to myself, I'm just looking. And I was like, I noticed that the camera be on these niggas' asses a lot. That's just something I noticed. I just find myself doing like this. And that's what I noticed. Like, I promise you, they weren't even playing. It's like, let's say somebody just did something. And they just kind of showing the coaches and stuff like that. So let's just say the camera's panning. And it's just, and that's what a coach basically said, ass all. I said, what the hell type of shit? And one thing I noticed is soccer and football be having a camera on niggas' asses quite a bit. That's why I don't like watching football. Okay. And it's suspect anyway because it's just nigga in spandex is bending over and giving each other the ball. It just looks so gay. I don't care what nobody saying. Okay, they can just say, oh man, you paranoid, you homophobic. I'm like, look, if you don't find, like back in the day, like this is the 90s and all this type of stuff, maybe it was different then. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, let me try to think, back in the 90s, because I remember the Falcons, when they first made it to the Super Bowl after a while, I don't remember them showing nobody's asses like that. But that's just me. I don't remember none of that shit. But right now, this shit just make me uncomfortable. When something make you uncomfortable, you already know what time it is. Okay. But just tell me if I'm, well, I know I'm not overthinking, but I just want to know what you think about that part. Do y'all notice that shit? I don't watch this shit. Just happen to see it on TV today. And it's like, yeah, them niggas gay. But I guess people are just so stupid. They're just so into the game that they don't really see how weird that is. Okay, then that's what made me think about the Barnes Noble's part that I forgot to add. I'm just in there just doing what I'm doing, just looking at chicks, but they think I'm stupid. Okay, people think that when you do what you enjoy doing, it's going to make you dumb. Oh, he's happy, he's stupid. Okay, and what makes this also deeper is I'm looking at hoes. Okay, and they think that having pussy around is going to somehow, intoxicate me to where I can't think. Okay, and that right there is also deep again. Because when you're talking shit about hoes, okay, in a negative fashion, why do they people let this bullshit go? Somebody write about this. Oh, you need some pussy. You need some pussy. That's how pussy hounds come at you trying to talk shit. Acting like they get the best, most high quality type of pussy. You don't get no high quality pussy. You get crackhead pussy. You get pussy that just allows itself on you. Okay, and then trying to talk shit like y'all some type of experts on women. Shut your motherfucking ass up. Okay, and they stupid. Okay, people think that pussy just supposed to shut you up. Okay, which is why dumb niggas get it so easily. And that's what I be trying to tell niggas. Be weary of a woman that is too easy. Now you want a woman to be easy. She's supposed to just, like I say, the effort you put in should be rewarded in such a fashion. Okay, it shouldn't take for you to do amazing things only for a chick to say, "I fancy you. You did all this. I like you. I like you." That don't make any sense. Okay, you tell her, "Hey, it's supposed to be some real big reciprocation." La 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 la. Hey, we should hang out. And it should just really take one action for a woman to do everything. She's supposed to just surrender herself to you. You ain't supposed to do shit. She's supposed to do everything. Okay, you don't do what you're supposed to. It's supposed to be a breeze. Remember, a woman is a helpmate. Nothing about a woman is supposed to be difficult. The only thing about her that should be difficult is when other motherfuckers that she shouldn't have coming towards her not being able to get in. Okay, but they'll come at you. They'll want you to come to them and still make it hard for you, like they're trying to keep you up out of it. Okay, and then only to find out that this nigga that you didn't even see him, like, what the fuck did he have anything to do with? He just walked around and he just got the girl while I was talking to her. And like I say, it's usually an inferior dude or whatever. Well, it's always an inferior dude because they ain't gonna do that to you. A woman either gonna take the superior or the inferior. Okay, and when she chooses superior men, you don't got to worry about stuff like that because she's gonna pick you. Okay, and nobody else. Okay, the way a woman really thinks is like a real woman, a wholesome woman. One man is enough for her, and people don't want to believe this is true because they don't believe in God. All right, I kind of got off on a different tangent. Well, whatever. It most likely enhanced it, but anyway. That's just how that goes. People think you're dumb when pussy's around you. Okay, I hope we try to pacify you with the pussy just to shut you up. And like I said, you better be careful. Okay, because the woman herself will use that pussy to pacify you while introducing something weird to you. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja. And matter of fact, what makes this extra deep is because it was a bitch that was responsible for this whole scenario at the thing. So anyway, this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.